There's a drone over my backyard. Drones have revolutionized the way we capture the world, providing us with stunning aerial perspectives that easily surpass the quality that would have been achievable only from a helicopter or airplane decades earlier. However, as you may have noticed, almost everybody has a drone these days, and those that don't have one are worried about their privacy, especially when they see a drone passing or even hovering over their backyards. Do you sometimes skinny dip in your pool or sunbathe naked on your lawn?
No.
Well, it's your property and you expect privacy, don't you? My name is George and this is The One. In this video, I'll be exploring the legal considerations, privacy concerns, and legitimate reasons someone might have for flying a drone over somebody else's backyard. Before we get going, I'm not a lawyer. Local laws and bylaws vary, so you'll have to do your own research as to what you can get away with in your area. The expectation of privacy in one's own backyard is a fundamental right that many people hold dear. For someone enjoying sunbathing in their private space, the idea of a drone hovering overhead can be deeply unsettling. The idea that the drone might be capturing images of them without their consent could leave them feeling violated and vulnerable. In general, privacy laws are in place to protect people from unwanted surveillance. The concept of reasonable expectation of privacy often applies to places like someone's own backyard, meaning they should be free from intrusive observation or recording. When it comes to flying drones over private property, there are several legal considerations to keep in mind. Number 1, trespassing. While drones typically fly in the airspace above a property, which is technically public, the question of airspace ownership is complex. In some cases, courts have ruled that property owners have rights to the airspace above their land up to a certain height. Flying a drone too low over someone's backyard could be considered trespassing, depending on the jurisdiction, of course. Number 2, voyeurism. The act of using a drone to observe or record someone without their consent, especially in situations when they're naked, can fall under anti-voyeurism laws. These laws are designed to prevent people from secretly recording others in private spaces. And number 3, invasion of privacy. Invasion of privacy laws vary by region, but they generally protect individuals from having their personal space intruded upon by others. Using a drone to capture images or video of someone in their backyard without permission could be deemed an invasion of privacy, leading to potential legal consequences. Well, I was asked about this scenario by a friend recently who said that one of her friends was wondering why someone was hovering a drone over her backyard, which is what ultimately inspired this video. Would you believe I am guilty of this violation myself? And no, I wasn't trying to get nude footage of a hot female neighbor. While the concerns about privacy and legality are valid, there are legitimate reasons why someone would fly a drone over people's backyards without intending to violate anyone's privacy. It's important to recognize that not all drone flights are wicked in nature. Here are some common and legitimate reasons. Number 1, real estate photography. One of the most common reasons for flying a drone over a backyard is real estate photography. Real estate agents and photographers often use drones to capture aerial images and videos of properties for sale. This is very useful for showing off large lots, unique landscaping, or nearby amenities. Sometimes the drone operator may be trying to capture the house next door, and your backyard happens to offer the best angle for that. Number 2, roof inspections, maintenance. Drones are increasingly being used for roof inspections and maintenance purposes. Homeowners or contractors might fly a drone over a property to inspect for damage, identify areas that need repair, or assess the overall condition of the roof. The drone's presence over your backyard might be purely incidental. Number 3, environmental monitoring. Drones are valuable tools for environmental monitoring, including assessing the health of vegetation, tracking wildlife, and observing changes in the landscape. In rural or suburban areas, a drone might be used to monitor the environment, and a backyard could be part of the area being studied. Number 4, surveying and mapping. Surveyors and engineers use drones for mapping and surveying large areas of land. If a survey is being conducted near residential properties, a drone might briefly pass over your backyard as part of the process. This might be done to help with planning land use, construction, or development projects. Number 5, recreational flying. Some drone enthusiasts simply enjoy flying their drones as a hobby. One of the places they can legally take off from is their own backyard. It may be inevitable for them to pass over someone else's backyard as part of their flight path. Given the potential for privacy concerns, it's important for drone operators to be mindful of their actions when flying near private properties. Here are some best practices to consider. 1. If possible, seek permission. If you plan to fly a drone over or near someone's backyard, it's always a good idea to seek permission from the property owner beforehand. This can help alleviate any concerns they may have about their privacy being invaded. Number 2, avoid hovering. One of the most disconcerting aspects of drone flights is when the drone hovers over a specific area for an extended period. To avoid raising suspicion, drone operators should avoid hovering over private backyards, especially if there are people present. And number 3, respect no-fly zones. Be aware of any local regulations that designate certain areas as no-fly zones. These might include residential areas where drone flights are restricted to protect privacy and safety. Okay, let's summarize. Drones have brought incredible opportunities for photography, surveillance, and recreation. However, they also raised important questions about privacy and legal boundaries. Flying a drone over someone else's backyard is a sensitive issue that requires careful consideration of both legal and ethical factors. While there are legitimate reasons for doing so, such as real estate photography or environmental monitoring, it is crucial for drone operators to respect the privacy of others and adhere to the laws governing drone use. There's a delicate balance between enjoying the benefits of drone technology and respecting the rights of others. The unwritten rule number 1 when it comes to drones is don't piss anyone off. That goes a long way toward ensuring that drones remain accessible to us for the foreseeable future. I hope this video helps someone, whether you're a drone operator or someone concerned about their privacy. You may have missed me. I was away for a while. However, if you want to see more of me, you can also check out my main channel. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I would really appreciate if you did. And I'll see you in another video very soon.